Hello everyone, and welcome to a very cold workshop here at Rathbone Manor. Hello everyone, and welcome to a much warmer studio here at Rathbone Manor. And today I want to take a look at this little fellow right here. I think this is a fairly rare little spanner that I picked up from the car boot sale back in 2019, and it cost me £2. So let's get the camera down here and we'll have a closer look at it. Okay then, so what we have here I believe is a fairly rare adjustable spanner or adjustable wrench by Joseph Asbury. I've not been able to find out very much, if anything, about this particular wrench. But there are photographs of other wrenches by Joseph Asbury online that you can find if you do a search for them. But this particular one here, not a thing, to be honest with you. You can see the state it was in when I first got it. It was quite rusty. You can see all over it here, it's just completely rusted. There's a lot of pitting going on it. And it did take me a little while just to track down exactly who made it. Unfortunately, the previous owner has ruined the adjustment roller here, so it doesn't work properly anymore, as you can see, which is a shame, which means we won't be able to try it out on a nut and bolt, see how well it worked. But you get the idea of how it worked. Look, you just roll this around, not that it's working, you just roll this around and it goes up and down. It's very stiff and sticky because someone's given it a right good battering, most likely with a hammer. I mean, look at it, what a shame. This would have been really nice back in the day, wouldn't it? But yeah, some idiot has give that a right battering. Look at that. God. Okay, so it's nicely jammed up now. Oh dear. Yeah, okay, so we're not going to move that too far at the moment. Here we go. But if you look just here, you can quite clearly see it says Joseph Asbury's patent. And I do believe there's an 81 here, or at least there was an 81 there. You can just about make out the one there and what could have been an 8. So this could have been from 1881. And we also have Joseph Asbury. We just about make it out there, look. And that's either guaranteed or warranted there. Now what I've done with this, I've just gently applied it to the wire wheel just to bring it up a little bit and make it look a lot nicer for the review here. But you can see it's quite badly pitted in places. There's still quite a bit of rust where I couldn't quite get in. But again, see, this is another idea for an adjustable wrench. Look how this one works. The roller engages these little bits here. And if it was working properly, which unfortunately it isn't, the roller would send, there we go, look, would send it up and down the handle like so. We've got this nice curved handle going on here, hole to hang it up with. Quite a nice little thing, isn't it? So this is a Joseph Asbury, his name was, in Birmingham. So this was another idea he came out with to try and make an adjustable wrench different from everybody else's. And you can see how it differs from the other ones out there, like the Barco standard one. Yeah, look how loose it is there, look. What a shame, because we could have tried that out, couldn't we? So this little fella is well over 100 years old. In fact, I'd say it's probably about 140 years old. I got it, as I say, from the car boot sale or flea market back in 2019. It came from the same stall and out of the same box as Grinder or Grinder Razor. Now, whether they were owned by the same guy, I don't really know. But yeah, you can see how old this box is, look, can't you? And what we have in here is an old razor. Unfortunately, someone's been abusing this quite badly. Look at that. I think that's looks like lino to me, linoleum or something like that there, which I've got to try and get off. But I'll have to do a renovation of this little fellow at some point or another. But this has got somebody's name on it, look, Wilson. So as I say, same box, same stall. Were they owned by the same person? Most likely something we'll never find out. But yeah, let's have a close look at this, shall we? Okay, so we have the curved handle, which is in theory, I suppose, meant to make it more comfortable to use. Even the jaws are at an angle too, look, offset from the rest of the spanner here. They're quite thick too, so they should get hold of a nut quite nicely. I think what I might have a look at doing in the workshop is see if I can make a new roller. Now how easy that will be I don't know at the moment, but I did actually manage to get this little fellow apart today and clean it all up, just as I say, stuck it on the wire wheel quite briefly. Didn't do a lot to it really, but you can see it's some fairly nice material there, look. It's just a shame it's pitted, so I don't know where it's been for the last 100 or so years, but what a shame somebody ruined the roller, eh? Tell you what, let's just take it apart for you. Contemporary or vintage screwdriver? Well, I think it's going to have to be a vintage screwdriver. It's a bit stiff. Okay, so the little adjustment roller simply lifts out like so. Let me slide the dynamic jaw right off. I wonder if the company had a dedicated milling machine for this. It might very well have done, just a roller, because you can see where it starts and where it finishes. So I wonder if they had just a largish roller that simply dropped down, cut it out and was lifted away again. Right, let's have a look at the dynamic jaw. So it's been slotted out there. I didn't bother to get the rust out in here too much. It's been cut out there as well. I wonder if this was originally cast. Maybe. Threaded there. Plain just in there, look. Look at the roller. The ruined roller here. I think you can possibly see some little bits of knurling or whatever. I think there's still some traces of it just there, look. But what kind of a brute would abuse a beautiful old wrench like this? There's the pin, threaded at one end, it fits in there, it's quite a nice fit, as you can see, look. And as we can see, the roller is designed to engage the cuts in the handle, look. As you can see, it'll roll up and down nicely, or at least it would if it hadn't been bloody butchered. Okay, let's get it back together again, hopefully. Slides up there nicely. Can we get the roller in the right way is the question. I think that's the right way, looks it. Get the pin back in. Get the old vintage screwdriver. It's a bit stiff sometimes to get it going. Okay, so I've got the roller upside down. Don't tell anybody. Right in, that looks better. Try again. Hopefully that's going to be better. Can we get it in there? Yeah, there we go. Blimey, there we are. It's a bit stiff, but she's going. Alrighty. So I think that's going to be a project for the future then. Try and make a new roller that will engage in here much nicer than this thing does here. I mean, it's not going to detract too much from the value, I wouldn't have thought, because you know, the value in this state is going to be pretty low because of the damage incurred. I only paid £2 for it, so it wasn't too bad. The guy originally wanted 3, but when I pointed out the damage, he came down to 2, and he actually thought it was made by a blacksmith. But we know better, don't we, guys? Joseph Asbury. Alright then, guys, well, thanks for popping over to the studio, if not the cold workshop, here at Rathbone Manor, and take a look at this, what I think is possibly quite a rare spanner. So if you put Joseph Asbury into Google, you won't find this spanner, at least I couldn't. Anyway, perhaps some of you may have a better idea of how to search for things like this, but I certainly couldn't find anything about it online, unfortunately, as much as I would have liked to have done so. Even a Google image search brought out what's basically a load of nonsense, like forks and guitars and stuff, but nothing like it. So I would have to say, and I hope, I don't know if you guys will agree with me or not, but I think this is a fairly rare little spanner. Okay, so if any of you guys out there have got one of these in much better condition than this, please let me know down below, because I'd be very interested to find out, to see if there are any more of them about. But yeah, what an interesting old wrench, eh? Okay then, well thanks for popping over to Rathbone Manor. Don't forget to subscribe if you wish to, like, share the video. You can also find me over there on Instagram too. And yeah, what an interesting old spanner. Alright then guys, well thanks for popping over and thanks for watching.
Ruff, ruff.